Alex here. So they just updated Ultimate Seasons. We now have the fourth quarter in the season, thankfully, right? Like, first quarter, like, for those who don't want to talk about, look at the screen right here. See how it says first quarter, second quarter, wait, I can weatherman this. Third quarter, fourth quarter, I don't know how they do that. They're pros at their job. Anyways, so it's kind of funny, right? Like the first quarter, when we saw that, it was like, 2 months into the game. The second quarter was like another month. The third quarter was like a week. The fourth quarter, you now have 5 hours to finish it before the new season launches. If you don't have Kittle, you don't have your power passes by now, you ain't happening. I'm being a little sarcastic. I'm just repeating what I said on Twitter, but same thing applies, right? Like, they just accelerate. I feel like EA, how we oftentimes make fun of them of like, they're constantly, what's the word? Their hair on fire. They're running right before things. Like, they clearly didn't think this out with their first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, because it was so wildly different. Third quarter's been here for like a week, it seems. And so fourth quarter, we don't know how long that's going to last for. Maybe a week or two. Jordan on Twitter said, 90 days from when the game launched on August 20th to November 20th. So maybe November 19th is what he's thinking, 9 days away, because that's a Friday. We know we're getting like some content on this Friday. We assume it's going to be Thanksgiving content. Maybe it's a season changeover now that we got fourth quarter in the game. I could go into like the objectives too that you can see. So many of us that have been like max level, we've been waiting on this. We've had Kittle for a long time. Some guys got that done within the week of the game launching because they're psychos. Well, some of them just got a macro and they just kick field goals over and over with the macro. They ended up, it was so funny. If you guys don't remember this, the guys that got the macro going, and they did that during like literally like if they had the level master Kittle done, a lot of them kick those field goals with a macro. They let it go like overnight. EA banned them, but not in 22. They banned them in 21 for some, I don't know why. Like maybe their automated system like, all right, technically the game 22 hasn't launched, so we want to ban this guy, so let's ban their account in 21. It was a huge storm. And then people that ended up macroing, I think after that time, got banned on 22 also. So it was a whole shenanigans. But let's get off of EA's crazy bans for this year and onto the season. So 100 stars. I mean, you get a 50,000 XP. It's too bad it's only 1,000 coins. I don't love that the coin number is so low for doing all these things still. Obviously, it's nice. Like, I think levels, their whole point is not to be the primary function of the grind. In my mind, right? EA's mind could be different. In my mind, levels, I feel like are a great, like, background grind. That like you just get it for like doing things in game, for playing the game a lot, and I think that's the best way that they can like kind of have it going. So getting like those 1,000 coins just randomly pop up, like you win 5 head-to-head games. Oh, cool! I got 1,000 more coins. But during the head-to-head game, each win's like what 5,000 coins plus, depending on what level you're at. So like 1,000 extra coins is kind of like, oh, I guess that's neat. It's kind of just something randomly pop up. I don't know where it comes from. So like having those levels back into the game, have that background guy, and some people will just end up kicking field goals, doing returns, that kind of stuff. Over and over to get level 50, to get whatever card they come out with. Yeah, I don't love it, which is why I don't wish you could like repeat solos for XP. I want them to like their entire system's designed around people repeating solos for XP. And so like the fact that they have to take that in consideration kind of sucks. And I really wish that wasn't there, because it's for the rest of us that don't do that. And I say us, like I don't do it. I absolutely do that, right? Content creator, I absolutely do throw streaks. I absolutely do throw level grinds and stuff like that to kind of get my cards and, just becoming a cycle like that. So anyways, I wish they didn't allow that, so that way they could design the level around like actually winning, actually grinding out solos. Like, how cool would a solo grind be if like you completed every single solo in the game, right? What they need to do with one of these solos, one of these levels, what they need to do is bring in a solo challenge like they used to have, right? Those long, awful grinds, because some people actually love this stuff, right? They gotta cater to all their audiences. 32 teams, ultimate seasons, right? Where they basically play your entire NFL schedule, all 32 teams. And then at the end of that, like what they should design around is completing that entire solo string completes all level 50s, all 50 levels for the new season. And I think that's like the ideal tie-in. It's super simple. All you guys do is put like the full game solos like they used to have. I don't know how simple on their end it is to do it, but I imagine it's not that hard because you don't have to think. You just like make their schedule, make them play a full game solo. Like it's kind of in the can already. How easy is it to like say, all right, now play a solo and I'll beat them. And I'll be the computer. And then for like us head-to-head grinders, then we wouldn't play that, but we played head-to-head and grinder solo that way. So if we complete, you know, a similar amount of time in game playing head-to-head, we'd end up getting level 50 that way. So hopefully they can do something like that in the future instead of like designing it around people that just repeat solos over and over and make it absolutely impossible to get level 50 unless we have a bot or a macro do it for us. I mean, some people actually pay other people to do it for them too, so there's that. So that's down the road. But anyways, these objectives, they're not too terribly hard. Some of them, win 35, well, this is kind of awful. Win 35 games while running 10 times each. I mean, why are you... Stop giving us objectives to run the ball. Run the ball is already awful enough to face. Win 5 head-to-head games, yeah, another thing against passing the ball. Appreciate that, EA. Win 125 games when you use a team with an overall greater than 88. 150 passing touchdowns without throwing an interception. So there's like 3 things against the pass, 1 thing for it. But that's like different. Like this is easy. These are like win 65 games, but like you don't have to necessarily do that in head-to-head. So whatever. Challenges can all be done offline. It's not that big of a deal. But there it is, 4th quarter. That is my big rant on the seasons, the objectives. Get it done, grind it out. We don't know how long. EA hasn't said how long each one of these quarters are going to last, so they could spring us on, like I said, in 5 hours time. Boom, we're in the new season. Boom, we're all down to level 1. Now we got to grind to 50 again for whatever new champion they put out, whatever new power-up passes they put out. Hopefully they are aggressive power passes. I want to see like a 93 to 94 for the power-up pass at like level 49 or something like that. We'll get like a new Devin Hester type card, a new George Kittle type card. Hopefully those cards are like 95 overalls also. You know, Hester's still in my lineup because he still has the theme team chem for the Steelers. So, you know, I haven't really used Kittle at all this year because by the time I got to Kittle, he was already outdated. We already had Darren Waller at that time. So there was really no reason for me to use Kittle. So that's like the downside of the long, monotonous grind for us guys that really don't do as much kicking. I did a lot of that monotonous stuff for Cam Chancellor to get him. It was awful. But for Kittle and stuff, yeah, he was already outdated. So hopefully the card they put out isn't outdated by the time, you know, most of us get to it. And there it is. That's the season turnover. It's happening, boys. It's that time of year. It's promo season for Mutt. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, please check out Rock Bottom Coins. Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 10% off. I will see you tomorrow. We're going for 100K on this channel. We're going to make it, dudes. We're all going to make it.